Hello and welcome to the section of Calculus Extra Practice with Integration. We're going to continue working with the shell method, just getting a couple of extra examples under our belt just to give you some practice. So let's jump right in. What if we had a problem that was given as a function f of x is equal to x minus 1 squared. That's the function. The region we're interested in is x is equal to 0 to 2. And we're evolving this about the y-axis like we always do for these problems. And we're trying to find out what would be the volume. So even if you don't have a graph, you apply it very mechanically. Integral from 0 to 2. 2 pi x f of x dx. In this case, it would be integral from 0 to 2. 2 pi x minus 1 squared, that's f of x, dx. And the rest of the problem really and truly just boils down to solving this. So first thing we notice is we have this whole thing squared. This is going to be reflected in the following steps. So we have 0 to 2, 2 pi x, and then we have this guy. So it'll be x squared minus 2x plus 1 dx. You have the first term squared, you have the last term squared, the middle term is 2 times the first term times the second term, and there you go. And so, let's go ahead and pull the 2 pi outside the integral. 2 pi, integral, 0 to 2. And let's distribute this x in. So we'll have x cubed minus 2x squared plus x dx. And that is what we have to integrate. So what we're going to have is 2 pi. Integral of this term is 1/4 x to the 4th, just exponent plus 1. Here we have 2/3 x to the 3rd, exponent plus 1, 1/2 x squared. Same story. And we're evaluating this at our limits of integration 0 up to 2. So, this has been pretty straightforward so far. We really don't have anything else we can truly simplify, so let's just go and crank through it. 2 pi. Evaluating at the top limit of integration with the 2, you'll have 1/4 2 to the 4th power, 2/3, 2 to the 3rd power, 1/2, 2 squared. And that's evaluating at the upper limit of integration. Now look at what happens. When the lower limit of integration comes in, we'll have 0 to the 4th, 0 cubed, and 0 squared. So the whole enchilada is going to be a 0 when we plug in the lower limit of integration. So it's fine just to put minus 0 if you're confident that it's so easy to see that it's going to be 0. So what we're going to have then is 2 pi, and then over here we'll have 2 to the 4th power is going to give you 16 over 4. Here you'll have 2 cubed is 8. 8 times 2 is 16, so that'd be 16 over 3. And here 2 times 2 is 4, so you'll have 4 halves. Just keeping everything tidy. And simplifying this, what we'll have, 16 over 4 is 4. 16 over 3 you kind of need to leave alone. And 4 over 2 is 2. Okay? So, all we have then is 2 pi. 4 plus 2 is 6 minus 16 over 3. Right? So we want to go ahead and simplify this. And so the easiest way to do that would be 2 pi. And then on the inside, we need to get a common denominator of a 3. So we'll multiply top and bottom by 3 over 3. 6 times 3 is 18. 1 times 3 is 3. So what we'll get is this, 16 over 3.